Hello my friends from everywhere. I have to say welcome to the group. I studied economical engineering, and after 6 semesters, it was before, after 3 semesters, I figured out that's not my job for the future. The only thing I really want to do is doing music. And after a break of almost 2 years, I decided to do something totally different to the music I did before. Before I did techno music, and so I said, I really want to restart my musical career with an album. First, it should be an album, and second, I really want to make music with vocals. So then I decided to start an album with vocals, and I met Florian at the time when I started my album. And so we did jogging all the time, and so then I asked him, do you want to enjoy my project? And he said, why not? And so we did our first session, and with our first session I figured out that he has a really good voice. Yeah, and I said, you have to sing, your voice is excellent. And so Glowing Glizzes was born. I haven't been a big part of the world tour. I think the world tour was more for Steve and all the old Poker Flat artists. So I was just new in this on this label, and I did just a few gigs for the world tour. But for sure, when I travel, I get from everywhere inspirations. Yeah, from places, from trips, yeah, from situations. But the most inspiration I get every time is from other music. When I listen to other music, then I get the most inspirations. When I started doing music, it was hard because I couldn't earn enough money to live, and it was a really hard period for me at this moment. And so it was, I stayed a lot of times in my flat. I couldn't do nothing. I said, okay, I think for me it's the best time to do music when you feel bad. If you feel lucky, you don't create really good music. You create only good music when you feel bad. And when I did Removed is a remix I did for myself for the track Moved. The first release on Poker Flat was Triple Bolted, and with the track Moved, and I did a version to play live, and the Removed version should be the live version I have to play. I wanted to play, and but Moved, the ideas for the melody comes from Kraftwerk, because it's dip 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 dip. It's one track of Kraftwerk. I listened maybe too many times, and so I had this melody all the time in my head, and I said, oh wow, that was my inspiration for the track Removed. Yeah. Steve taught me that I've been the first person he ever did a remix for him. Or not the first, the second, but the first after a long time. I think Richie Horton did also one remix for Steve Buck, so A Night Like This. But I'm the second person who did a remix for him. For me, it was a big challenge, because everybody knew Loverboy. It was 98, or was it 98, 96, 98? I think in the end of the 90s, one of the biggest hits. Everybody played it all over the world, and it was also for me a pleasure to do it, because it was also a special release. It was the release number 50 on Poker Flat, and but for me it was very important to do it. really hard to figure out the way of a track or where it has to go or should go. And sometimes we are sitting in the studio for hours with no ideas, nothing. And sometimes the ideas are coming really quick, fast, and working together as Unreal means that you do a lot of tracks, yeah, and only one track is released. As of Albertino, we did, I think, 10 different versions. You really try to want to find only one sound, and it's one sound he doesn't like so much, then you have to change it all the time. First, I have to say that I don't have any problems with illegal downloads, because for me it's more important that people listen to my music. Yeah, that's the most important part, because I can't live from my production. I live from my travel, from the gigs I play. And I think nobody in our scene can live from the production. Nobody. And for me it's more important that everybody knows my track. Yeah, that everybody plays my track. For sure, I don't want to say yes to the illegal downloads. No, for sure not. But and for sure, it's different to major labels. We are talking of the illegal downloads, maybe around 10 to 2,000 illegal downloads, and maybe a little bit more. But in the mainstream, on major labels, we are talking about 100,000 downloads and more, and that's a big difference. Yeah. I started doing music with Cubase, but I figured out that Logic is for me the best tool for making music. I work with Logic since 1997. When I did some projects with Sammy D, and he said, okay, let's try Logic, and yeah, we started with Logic, and yeah, since then I'm the biggest user of Logic.